My name is Andrew Black, and here's how to connect an AI agent to Robinhood and let it trade stocks for you in 2026. By the end of this video, you'll know 3 things: what Robinhood Agentic Trading even is and who can use it, how to plug your AI agent in safely, and the handful of commands that actually matter when you're just starting out. And now I know what you're thinking. An AI trading my money? That sounds terrifying and complicated, but here's the good news. You don't write a single line of code. If you can copy and paste the link, you can set this up in about 10 minutes, and the agent never touches your main portfolio. It only gets a separate, walled-off account with the fund that you fund with the money you choose. So what is this? Well, on May the 7th, 2026, Robinhood launched something called Agentic Trading. In plain English, you connect to a third-party AI agent like Claude or ChatGPT to a special Robinhood account, and that agent can analyze your portfolio and place stock trades for you. It works through something called an MCP, the Model Context Protocol. Think of MCP as a universal plug, the standard code that lets any AI agent talk to Robinhood without any custom software. Now, 2 big things before you get excited. Number 1 is that it's in beta, and right now it's stocks only. Options, crypto, and futures are coming later. And 2, this matters, Robinhood stock brokerage is US only. You need a US brokerage account in good standing, a social security number, and a United States address. If you're in the UK or EU, this agent feature isn't rolled out yet. It's called agent.robinhood.com/mcp/trading. I'll leave a link to this in the description. So now what I'm going to show you is using that link, how you can connect to Robinhood's Agentic Trading with ChatGPT and with Claude. So with Claude, once again, what you need to do is just click the customize button. Then what you need to do is click connectors. Then you can see we've got a bunch of different connectors here. So let's add this custom connector. Click add connector. Then on the drop down, click add custom connector. Then you can see we've got different ones. So what I will do now is I'll paste in the Robinhood server, then I'll type in Robinhood, and then that is basically it. So all we need to do now is simply click the add button. Once we click the add button, you'll know it's correct if you see the Robinhood logo pop up and it says you are not connected to Robinhood. Now all you need to do is simply just click this connect button, just click connect, then scroll down and click agree and continue. This will essentially pass you through. So once we click open and continue, you can see it's going to now open your account, and you just have to give it just a second, and now your Agentic account was created. So once that happens, this is where you'll have the option to transfer any money that you want. So transfer any money that you want from your main account, and then you can transfer it to the Agentic account. Now, of course, you can see this is where we once again have to click allow here. So just go again and click allow, and now that should be done. And then of course, this is where you have to verify in your Robinhood app. So you can verify this with a selfie instead, or resend a notification. So make sure you whip out your phone and go ahead and do that quick verification. This is just something that Robinhood asked for to recognize this device. Now you can see I've done that. It's now going to push me through to getting this in. So now what we need to do is you can see it's basically connected. So now when we go back to Claude, so here's where you'll know if Claude is connected, because you'll see all of these commands, and this is where you'll be able to change these commands. And I will get into all of these commands in just a moment to show you guys exactly how to use them. But now let's go onto ChatGPT. So load up ChatGPT on the web app, then click the menu icon so that the sidebar pops up and your account is there. Then click that account icon, then click settings, then scroll down to apps. Then once you scroll down to apps, what you need to do is click on advanced settings. Then you can see this is developer mode. So for most people, you won't have this on. Click developer mode on, then click create app at the top. Now what you want to do is with that link, you want to paste that there. You can see I've already got the link there. Then I'm going to call this Robinhood MCP server. You don't need an icon, but this is essentially, you can put a description, connects to Robinhood Agentic. And then so now what we need to do is click I understand and want to continue. Then just go ahead and click create, and then we're going to wait. So now what it is doing, it is connecting to the server just like we did with Claude. And don't worry about this. This may just take a moment. So just give it around 10 to 20 seconds for it to come up with the link. And now you can see it's give you this link, which says add Robinhood MCP server to ChatGPT. So let's sign in with the Robinhood MCP server. And then this is where the link should pop up. Now for here, this is an account that is in the EU. So this is what will pop up if you're in the EU and you're not able to connect. But if you are in the United States, just follow the previous steps I mentioned when using Claude. Now let's actually get into the commands and how you can use them, because there is a long list of commands and it might be a little bit confusing. So something that you can initially do is just simply ask Robinhood, hey, what can you do for me? And this is going to be super useful because it's going to go ahead and list off all the commands. But I'm going to show you guys some of the most useful commands that you're going to want to use on a day-to-day basis that essentially you can use to help you trade agentically. Now let's look at the first commands. These are commands where you look before you leap. So you've got get accounts, which essentially just gets the value of your account, and get portfolio, which essentially just gets your portfolio and shows you what you actually own. Now, number 2 is get equity positions, and then of course get equity quotes. And this is where you can literally say, show me my portfolio, and it shows you exactly what you're holding. Then of course we have stage 2, which is research about risk. So you can essentially just say that big chip company, and you can get the fundamentals of that company, so the PE, and you can get all the historicals as well. The agent does the homework. Then you've got group 3, which is where essentially you're not doing any real money, but essentially you're using commands to be able to actually review the trades before you execute them. You've got stage 4, which is where you can place an equity order, and that is essentially going to allow you to place an order. You can also cancel an order, and essentially you can get equity orders, which shows you the entire summary of your account. Now remember, you don't need to memorize all of these commands. You can still say stuff in natural language, and it's going to be able to pull from those list of commands internally to be able to do exactly what it needs to. And so let me show you some of the commands that I will be running on a daily basis when I'm going to be using Robinhood Agentic to manage my Agentic Finance stock portfolio account. So let's look at scenario 1. This is the morning check-in. You sit down with your coffee and you type, show me my portfolio and tell me what's overweight. Then behind the scenes, the agent pulls all of the details and it gives you a natural language response. Then scenario 2, the research. You can type in, NVIDIA, you've seen what people are doing, and you said, pull up some research, and it gives you the PE ratio, all the details, no money has been moved. Then scenario 3, this is the golden one where you say review, do not place an $100 buy of an S&P 500 ETF, and that review is basically your seatbelt. It reviews it, and essentially it runs the whole thing for you. Now remember guys, if you actually do want this to act autonomously, you're going to have to change the settings and make it so it's always allow. And of course that is something that is extraordinarily risky, but I guess it is the entire point of the account, because when you enable it to always allow, then the AI agent will essentially always be allowed to do its own thing if you have it on an agentic loop, which I'll talk about in another video. But the point here is guys, that you can essentially look at these commands, and essentially it's going to have needs approval, which means you'll need to click approve when you enter the command in, and it returns whatever it does return. But if you want this model to run truly agentically, and essentially every time you enter a prompt it automatically does that, then you'll need to leave that on always allow, and all of these commands essentially are going to run on their first try. Of course this is very risky, which is why it is existing in its own walled off sealed account. Some people may be asking, is this actually safe to let an AI name my money? Now let me give you the honest answer with all the safety and the guardrails so you understand what you're putting at risk. So you have rail 1, which is the agentic walled off account. The agent can only touch your separate agentic account, and it can only spend the money you put in that account. Can't touch your main portfolio or any of that money. Your entire risk is in that one account. Now rail 2 is essentially your password. It doesn't have access to your password. It connects to the Robinhood secure screen. It has no access to any of your credentials. Now we get onto rail 3. This is you get pinged on every single trade via your phone. The second it places a random order, Robinhood notifies you and you can disconnect it at any given time. Now guys, whilst there are those safeguards in place, you have to remember it's an LLM by design, meaning that it can misread you and it can act on stale information and go and buy and sell. These are the issues that are built into LLMs. They can completely hallucinate what they see, what they read, and sometimes that can make it place a bad trade for you, and that trade can end up losing money. So you need to just be aware that this can actually happen. These are the things I cover in my private community called the AI Finance Lab, and this is essentially where we focus on things exactly like this. And so if that's something that you'd enjoy, don't forget to check it out, link in the description.